Hello, friends. Welcome back to my cozy little cottage. Today, we are going to do some thrifting for the kitchen. I want to take you along and show you a typical thrifting trip for everyday type of decor and items focused solely on the kitchen, which is my absolute favorite thing to thrift for. And we may come across some other things because you just never know what you're going to find while out thrifting. And once we return home, I'll show you what we decided to leave with and how I get use for them every day in my kitchen. Thrifting for me is not just for styling or decorating, but it's for purpose and functionality as well. And I'd also like to pick up some fresh flowers and possibly take a glance at our local garden center to add something nice in the kitchen bay window as well, or for our kitchen herb garden, even. Pieces that I am most attracted to are ones that are unique or eclectic. They just stand out, they have character, and they're just fun, especially to use in the kitchen for either cooking or if you get any other kind of use for storing or displaying. All right, so I wanted to go over real quick our haul from Goodwill. I found lots of fun things to incorporate in to the kitchen. Especially I love thrifting for kitchen finds. It's one of my favorite things to thrift. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I picked up was this beautiful bowl, and it was for $6.99, and I just love the design in it. It is so pretty, and it's the brown, which is the very similar to the bowls and things that I already collect, so very pottery like. I loved its unique shape. I can style this not only here on the island, but maybe underneath my cabinets with some fruit or some vegetables in it. I mean, anything really. So I loved this find. And then another thing that I found was this sweet little stone looking candle, taper candle holder. You guys know how much I love my candles, especially lighting them in the kitchen when I cook or clean. I love having a lit candle. It just makes everything much more cozier, but I just loved the natural look of this, the little arms here, and look at this amazing price, $1.99. So that I thought was absolutely gorgeous. I like that it has a soft bottom so it won't scratch, which we need to redo our island anyways. It's all scratched. That's the downside of having wood. So yeah, this was a very fun find. I love the speckles. I cannot wait to use that. And then another thing I came across, which I thought was just adorable, was this olive oil dispenser. I loved its little cork top, and I just loved the writing on it. It's almost like a tea pitcher. I thought it was really, really cute. So I can't wait to incorporate that and style it over by our stove. I think that is just super, super precious. And then I did get it for $5.99, which is still not too bad. Goodwill prices have gone up some, so it's still cheaper than you would buy, you know, at the store. Plus, the perfect thing about thrifting is that you find things that not someone else is going to also just go right out and buy from a store. Very unique items that really make and set your home aside from someone else's and make it just uniquely yours, which is what I love the most. So moving right along, I did find some cookbooks. I always hunt for cookbooks. I love collecting them, just all sorts and types. So as long as they've got really pretty pictures in them, some vintage I like, but I really like to see what I'm making. I don't know about you guys, but I want to see a picture of it, and that's what makes it appealing to me. So the first book that I found, I actually thought almost this was an art book, but it is a cookbook. So it is the Santa Fe Kitchen's Delicious Recipes from the Southwest, which I thought this is right up my alley. I love Southwestern style foods. I'm originally from Texas, so I love anything Southwest, or I love Mexican food. I do love Italian food, but so anyways, I thought this was super pretty. I love the cover. Let me show you. It still has a really pretty, if you don't like keeping your covers on, it has a really, really pretty hard cover on it. But as far as the inside, I thought that, so I love the writing. Look at how beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but I love the writing. Look at this picture, for example. If I can turn the page, look at this. So not only do we have a cookbook here, but we kind of have a home decor book. Isn't that absolutely stunning? So I will be so excited to really, really look through this one. And so it was for $3.99. And then two other books I picked up was, this is a Betty Crocker's Best Chicken Cookbook. It was for $3.99. And it has some really beautiful pictures in it. Look at this Jamaican jerk chicken. So just all things chicken, which we do eat a lot of chicken in our house. So I thought this one would be a good one to have on hand. And then this one is just super simple half-baked harvest. I thought this looked really, really pretty. And it was a little bit more. It was $4.99. It's a newer cookbook. But here we go, spicy poblano tacos. Look how delicious those look. So again, I love books that have pictures of what you're going to be making. Look at these pretty photographs. So that was another one I picked up. So I'm super excited about those. I'm gonna give them a good cleaning and then remove the stickers and go ahead, and I keep all my cookbooks styled over here on the counter in the kitchen. That way I can just pull them on top of the cookbook that I've homemade. I have a DIY cookbook that I put just some of my family recipes in and special recipes in, but I love the convenience of just pulling out the cookbook while I'm here in the kitchen and being able to use it. From time to time, I'll pull a cookbook out late at night when we are kind of getting tucked into bed, and I will even read some of my books in bed to get some ideas. So that's always fun. And then I did find these sweet little jars. I love the gingham red lids. They're just these cute little jars. They were only 99 cents each. So I did end up grabbing 3 of those. I love getting little jars like this when I see them and keeping them on hand. They're great to like make overnight oats in, or just anything that you're gonna make and keep in the fridge, or even take with you. Like I can pack something in here and take it to work with me, like a soup or anything. These are so convenient, and I just love how cute they look when they're in the refrigerator. So I grabbed 3 of those. And then one of the favorite finds of the whole entire haul was this pitcher. I absolutely loved this picture. I loved the art on it. I love the lemon. I think it's so pretty. It has a pear and some grapes. It was $7.99, but I love the big handle. The other side of it is just this really pretty design. And then it's just a cream colored inside. Now, it doesn't really have much of a stamp on the bottom, but I just thought that this was really, really beautiful. I'm probably going to use this not only for maybe some kitchen utensils, but I will pop flowers in here from time to time, use it on our kitchen island. I just have so many ways that I want to use this. I absolutely love this find. It's so pretty. Love the colors. So that was my favorite. And then the other thing that we grabbed, which one of them I thought was absolutely perfect for the upcoming 4th of July. Let me just go ahead and take the tag off. I am gonna wash these up, but this was $4.99, and look how sweet. It's just a perfect square, but look how sweet this little gingham and crocheted lace. Isn't that pretty? Like table cover is. So I thought that would be perfect to throw either in the kitchen from time to time or on the dining room table for the 4th of July to start decorating for 4th of July. So I grabbed that. I thought that was Really, really pretty. And then I also found one other tablecloth. Now this one is more for everyday decor, especially summer. It was just this sweet yellow, and they're like little flowers, but I loved the yellow. You guys know I love sunflowers, so when I start popping more and more sunflowers and yellow flowers throughout the house this summer, this will look, I think, just really, really pretty. And it was only $3.99 for this big tablecloth. So cannot wait to use that in the dining room. I'm also gonna start using a lot more tablecloths in here, I think, on our kitchen island. Because it is wood and I'm just getting a lot of scratches until we can get our island redone. My husband will do it. I think I'm just gonna start using some more tablecloths to protect it in here. Plus, it's just fun. It's fun to use. So anyways, that was our haul. I think we had a really good run, and I wanna get everything. Oh, you know what? I have 2 more things. Hold on, wait 1 second. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. They're just 2 little items, but I was wondering the whole time I was sitting here, like, where are those? One thing I grabbed is they had a flag. So perfect for 4th of July coming up. It was $2.99, so I grabbed that. And then this I absolutely loved. Look how pretty this is. So it's just this little crystal. It was at TJ Maxx originally. It said $5.99 and they were selling it for $1.99 with a little hanger. I absolutely love this. And what I'm most likely going to do is use it as either putting a tea light in here or as a propagation for a plant. So put some water in and hang it and put some little stems to propagate in. I thought this was just gorgeous, so I ended up picking that up. Okay, so here was one last item I did not want to leave out. This beautiful pasta spaghetti bowl. I loved how it said noodles, salata, spaghetti, pasta. I just loved the green. I thought it was super, super pretty and cute with the little art inside, and I will get so much use out of this. I love making pasta or Italian food. It's one of my favorite foods. It was only $7, so I did pick it up as well. And it's a pretty large size, so I'm happy that I could just potentially put the whole entire pasta meal inside this bowl to serve it right at the table or here at the kitchen island for me and my husband, or if we even had guests over. So I just absolutely fell in love with this piece. So I ended up grabbing a small tomato and some sweet banana peppers. I grabbed 2 of those, a big slicer tomato plant, and then maybe I grabbed 3 peppers because I absolutely love these. They always turn out well for me. I just eat them straight as is. I can pickle them. I put them in a lot of salads, on tacos. So I ended up with those. I grabbed this beautiful hanging begonia, but I'm gonna take it out of this pot and I'm going to plant it in a pot to put in the kitchen here. More than likely just a clay pot, terracotta pot for the bay window. I love having, it's a Riger begonia. I love having just flowers in the kitchen. They don't always have to go on a porch or outside. So I'm really excited about these. I think the color is absolutely stunning. And then I grabbed some oregano and I went ahead and put it here in one of my little older terracotta pots in the kitchen so I can just clip it and
Well, that
use
wraps up
for
everything
cooking.
for today. Thank you for joining me. And if you enjoyed today's content, please give me a like, leave me a comment. And if you're new, I hope you consider subscribing. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.